is just what you need. Another episode of Carolina Girls.
What,
It's your girl,
what?
the Diva Curve TX here, leader of the Curvy Gang. And I got my girl, Feeder Jim here.
Hey!
All right, so y'all know we are bringing y'all another topic that you just do not want to miss. So recently, I had this issue with my best friend and my boyfriend because they do not be taking my pictures good. And I got a problem with that. So I caught myself making this little subliminal post and was talking junk about them taking my pictures. And so as a result of that, my best friend was just like, I'm gonna learn how to take your pictures. I'm gonna learn how to take your pictures. My boyfriend was just like, I ain't taking none. So they was on two polar opposite ends. So today we are talking about how to take your friends' pictures.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because I think some of y'all need to know. So we're gonna go through our 5 steps to take your friends' pictures or better picture takings for friends. Okay. So for those of you who do not know, I am not quote unquote a content creator, but I love taking pictures. And a lot of people think that I'm very self-absorbed, but I call myself a historian. I love to take pictures and I like to go back and reflect, especially since like my mom is deceased, and the biggest regret I've always had is we did not have more pictures of her. And so people always think that I'm just so into myself or this or that, but I actually enjoy the art of photography. And so
Really?
needless to say, when I'm out with my friends, I always am the ones taking pictures of everybody, posting pictures, because don't nobody else seem to care about that but me. And so I also like to have my picture taken because I want to be a part of the history, but all too often I'm the only one who is taking the pictures. And so you will see a lot of my family and my friends in pictures, but you don't hardly see me because no one is taking a picture. So it led me to have this conversation like, why you don't take my pictures? And why when you do take them, you take them like this?
She ain't lying either. She ain't lying.
So, and I'll be honest, my best friend, she could care less about pictures. Like, she is not a social media person. She is not a technology person. She's getting better because I be pushing and nudging. But that's just not her area. Like, she's a bookworm. She's smart as she want to be. That's her thing.
I
And
like to
technology,
live in the moment. That is my thing. I like to live in the moment. And sometimes
exactly.
when you focus on taking pictures, you miss being in the moment and you're not present. So that is why I do not take pictures all the time.
I agree. And I think there has to be a healthy balance. But for me, like if I'm going somewhere and it's gonna be somewhere big or somewhere exciting, I'm going to document my journey because right now that's how I am bringing money in my household. And like I tell people, it's not about, oh, I want to be seen or anything like that. It's genuinely, I'm trying to break these generational curses. And the main way I'm trying to do that is by creating multiple streams of income. And so I get living in the moment. And sometimes I do catch myself like, okay, turn this camera off. Like, you need to live in the moment, let your eyes be your lens. And I've heard that people say that all the time, especially older people. They always say, let your eyes be your lens. And so sometimes I do try to be intentional about not having my camera out, but I don't want to feel uncomfortable because I do enjoy photography. And I think a lot of people shun, especially Generation X, because they love their phones. And I'm like, I don't think they should be shunned because of that. If you choose to live in a moment, that's you. But just like I extend you that same courtesy, I think that same courtesy has to be extended to other people who like taking pictures. I can't hear you. Unmute yourself, girl. You on mute.
Oh, sorry, y'all. Sorry, y'all. It's been a while. We gotta get back adjusted. Sorry. I was saying I definitely agree, but can we go back to that quote that you said? You said, "Let your eyes lean." What did you say?
Let your eyes be your lenses.
Oh, that's some
Yeah,
Aristotle
like
type.
I forgot where I was, but I was somewhere and my boyfriend was like, "You're not gonna take picture," and I was like, "No, I'm gonna let my eyes be my lenses," and that just means like I'm capturing the moment, but in my head.
Oh,
And sometimes you just want to, like you said, live in that moment. There's certain
mhm.
things like I don't want to document it because it does take away from your experience. But again, I don't want to feel like I'm wrong if I do ask someone to capture those moments for me.
Right.
And so I think that leads us straight into our first point, which is be patient. I think that's a huge thing. Be patient with your friends, especially if this person is a content creator or if this person just enjoys having their pictures taken. Like, be patient with them. Like, stop rushing. That's the one thing I hate. If I got to be rushed, don't take my picture.
I'm guilty,
because
y'all.
You don't mess it up.
I'm guilty. Now, me and Diva Kurz, we done came to a good point, but in the beginning, y'all, she used to pluck my nerves with these pictures. Y'all had that friend, you take the picture and you think it's a good picture, and they see and they be like, I don't like that. Can you take it again? So we take 4 more pictures, and we come back. I don't like them either. Just give me the phone. I do it myself. I take pictures of myself better.
Because I think what it was communication. Yeah, you have to communicate with people, and you have to understand that everybody doesn't know what you want. And that's why I say I did have to learn how to communicate. Like, do this, do that, do this, do that. Okay, now we working now, baby. We working. But I will say there are not many people that I trust to take my pictures, and I'm just being honest because I don't like having to go back and ask you to do it again and do this and do that. And I have a certain standard, like I'm plus size. That's one thing about it. When you're a plus size woman, you really have to be careful with the way you you shoot your pictures, because if not, you're going to be in some uncompromising angles.
And that's gonna add some weight on you, make you look wrong.
I'm already big, and so I want to be very mindful of that. But number 2 is also make sure that you focus that camera.
Guilty.
Okay.
I take a long picture, but it's never in focus. Y'all, it was never in focus. Never in focus. And let me add, y'all, clean your lenses.
There you go.
Clean your camera. If you're using the back camera, wipe it off.
And use your back camera. Why would you ever be using this front camera? Do not be taking up. Don't use no selfie. Because I'm telling you right now, the resolution gonna be on razor. Don't. And if you got an iPhone, if you got an Android, definitely don't use no front camera. Just throw the camera away if you got an Android.
About Android users, I mean, what are you trying to say?
You already know how I feel about you and that Android. We're gonna get you up to date.
Don't do that.
You. And I'm telling you something, iPhones is not all of that, but one thing an iPhone do is take some good pictures.
Android is coming out with better cameras. They are.
I ain't say the cameras wasn't good. It just ain't iPhone. Let me know when they get to iPhone. I can gladly go back. But yeah, I don't do no front facing pictures. Like, no. But the back camera is going to be your friend, because it just has more high definition. So yes, focus that camera, touch that screen, take the lighting up and down as needed.
Your settings. Use them. Count down.
I love that. That should have been the second point, is familiarize yourselves with those settings.
Yes.
So play with your settings. Make sure you have it on the highest picture quality you can get it on, and make sure that you focus in that camera. Oh, go ahead. I like that. Play with your settings.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, y'all. I've been in photography 101. That's how I know.
And y'all won't believe she took photography in college, but she be trying to act like she don't know a thing when it comes to taking that picture.
I just took that class because we had no class together, and I just wanted to sit there and socialize. But I got in that.
No, it was terrible.
It was not what I signed up for. But anyway, we going on another story.
The third fact is, honestly,
provide gentle feedback.
Yes.
And what that means.
Elaborate on that. Tell people about that one.
So I can say this because Diva Kurz is my best friend. That's my ace of Boone Coon. So sometimes, like she said, being plus size, we get the fupa. It just don't be right in the picture. Or sometimes, you take it in the double chin and like this, and you be like, oh no. So sometimes you got to give a nice, courteous reminder, like, girls, suck in. Oh, okay. Fix your belt. Your belt up here at your boobs, supposed to be in the middle of your stomach. Pull the girls up. Stick your hand in there, pull them up. So they up here and they not on your stomach looking like 2 loaves of bread on a Sunday morning. Okay. And then try to relax your neck. Okay. Gentle reminders. But it ain't, girl, your neck fat. See the difference in it?
Yeah, because that ain't gonna work for me.
Somebody tell you that, you're gonna be like, don't take my picture.
Because I'm telling you something, that's another one that'll mess you up. You got the perfect picture, but your spank is showing, or your bra could need to be pulled up. Like that's the worst. And sometimes I'll be thinking that'd be low key hate. Because I done been places with people. You got lipstick on your teeth, or I had something in my braces. Like, is y'all hating? Because you sure ain't working with
me down like it need to, because you didn't secure it that morning. Like,
baby, the lace
rolled up.
Baby, that's some trickery on its own. That's some trickery on its own. Or it's tangled up back there, girl. Don't get that knot back there in the back of your head.
You got the big puff ball back there.
Yes, but regardless, like, be gentle with it, but also be their friend and help them out. Like, don't do that fake stuff. Like, if you ain't gonna be my friend, don't take my picture. Cause I ain't got time for no ugly picture.
And if your homegirl feet ashy, tell her, say, girl, here, I got some spray lotion. Don't buckle her shoe. Like, come on. Black girl magic. Buckle her shoe. Like, help her out. Y'all know, being plus size, we get out of breath, bending over. I don't know.
Baby.
I don't know, because, baby, I be out of breath. Don't look like I'm plus size, but baby. I stand up. You gonna see y'all this food for these boobs. I'm like, I'll be struggling in 7 different angles and still ain't got this shoe fast. And I just like, forget it. I don't want to put the shoe no more.
That's I don't know how y'all be doing that lacy lace. You can lace on, but I ain't.
Help your friends out. Again, be gentle. Don't be rude to your friends. Because at the end of the day, it's just a picture, and y'all still have to be friends, and you don't want to fall out over something that could have been worded a different way. Remember, like your parents always say, it's not what you say, it's how you say it. So make sure, again, we're being gentle. The fourth one we have is practice, practice, practice. And when I say practice, 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 I do mean practice. Because if you don't practice, you get them blurry pictures, your settings is off, it's nighttime, and you wonder why you can't nobody see you, but
you ghostly. and when you say practice, don't think of it as like, oh my God, I got to take her pictures. Like, but being a friend is doing what makes somebody happy. Mm-hmm. That's just like, if you want to go somewhere, or you want to do something, even though I don't have an interest in it, I want to make you happy, and make you happy is doing that. So if your friend is an influencer, content creator, or someone who just simply loves taking pictures, practice. And so that way you can show them that you are truly passionate about something they're interested in, or you just simply care about them. So I agree with you, practice. And again, if you don't know, ask. Like, we have 2 different phones. So she doesn't know how to work my phone. So it is going to take her some practice. The first couple of pictures might be a little bit off. So that's why you got to practice. Give her that phone. This is how you do it. This is how you don't do it. So practice on both ends. Yes. But I think that's a great tip, is to practice and get familiar with it, learn the different settings, and even on your phone, because if you might be more comfortable taking my picture on your phone. So practice your settings so that way you know how, like you said, to get the best resolution. Mm-hmm. Yes.
And TikTok. TikTok got some good poses.
And TikTok have some good filters, but their resolution.
I'm talking about the practice. It gives you good quality videos to show you how to practice. That's why I was practicing.
Think about that. I get what you're saying, TikTok or YouTube. I love going on YouTube. Like, YouTube is my college now.
YouTube University.
YouTube University, baby. I be on it. If I can't do anything, I'm talking about, baby, YouTube. How can I do this? How can I lay my lace? How can I do this makeup? How can I put this stomach in these pants? Like, I'm gonna figure it out off of YouTube University, right? So if you don't know how to do something, you really are serious about sharpening your tool belt, go to YouTube University. And if you want to pay for something, no, this ain't no sponsor post, but Udemy is really good too. They have a lot of different types of stuff, but go on there and learn. And
before we go to number 5, what was that website you said, in case they missed
Udemy.
it? Udemy, guys. Udemy. We don't know how to spell it right now, but we'll get that to you in the comments. Okay? It's after hours. We'll check that out.
You want to see what I deal with? If you don't like taking my picture, you better like taking my picture the way you cut up. What? Real bad. You acting bad.
I am. I got my flaws too, y'all.
JT, you acting bad over there.
The Lord blessed me with too many gums. Okay, so I will tell her in a minute. It could be the cutest picture. I have this saying: if it's bucking gums, I don't like it. You can delete it.
First of all, she always got something to say about her pictures, but that's another story for another day because we almost out of time. Okay,
Yes.
but we will get on that being overly critical. But our number 5 tip is to have fun and play with angles. And when I say have fun, like just to have fun, like again, don't be such a stickler that it's no fun. Like I have to turn on some music. Yeah, I have to turn on some music or something, but that's how I have fun. Or she'll tell me to do a pose, like she'll get silly, and I'll just laugh, and they normally come out being the best pictures. So have fun, play with your camera, play with your angles, and I think that you will be surprised and you'll be impressed by the pictures you take.
Yes, you will. Yes.
Because you did good when you was down here. I was like, okay, got best friend.
I was good, y'all. YouTube University and TikTok was helping me out, and I was practicing, y'all. I was visualizing them heat.
You did good though, and you did good taking pictures, like actually allowing me to photograph you, and I think that's important. And I think pictures are really good self-esteem boosters. Like I remember my sister would tell me, like when she was feeling down or she was bored, she would go and take pictures of herself. And honestly, I think it is one of the best ways to honestly boost your self-esteem. You put on something beautiful, make yourself feel good, and take some selfies, honey. And I guarantee.
The back camera.
Oh, I get it. I came to serve today, baby. I'm here. Believe that.
Use your back camera.
Please. I ain't judging nobody, y'all, because my eyelashes on this last leg. But nonetheless, I just wanted to say this is a really quick one. We are really going to start trying to make these Carolina girls 15 minutes or less. Notice it's Feed the Gym, the one to do all the talking, not me. But just know, we're going to get these. We're going to get these 15